The Galactic Archaeological Institute had been studying the ruins for 3 standard cycles, and Director Vex Prime was beginning to lose patience. The ancient structures scattered across dozens of worlds throughout the galaxy were clearly the work of a sophisticated civilization, but they defied all attempts at classification. The architecture is consistent across 17 different systems, reported lead archaeologist Nim. 7. Her crystalline form reflecting the harsh light of the dig site's illumination arrays. Massive fortifications, weapon emplacements, strategic positioning. Whoever built these structures was obsessed with warfare. Vex Prime's mandibles clicked in frustration. Yet we find no evidence of the builders themselves. No bodies, no artistic representations, no cultural artifacts beyond these endless military installations. The mystery had captivated the galaxy's greatest minds. Here was clear evidence of the first truly advanced civilization, one that had spread across the stars when most current species were still crawling in primordial oceans. Yet everything about their ruins suggested a people consumed by perpetual conflict. Perhaps they destroyed themselves, suggested cultural analyst Core 9 from his floating observation pod. A species so focused on warfare that they turned their weapons on each other until nothing remained. It was a popular theory among the research team. The galaxy's current civilizations had all evolved past such primitive impulses. The Galactic Council maintained peace through diplomacy and mutual cooperation. The idea of a species that had achieved interstellar travel while retaining violent tendencies seemed almost absurd. Then the humans made first contact. The initial meeting was peaceful enough. A small human vessel encountered a council patrol in the Outer Rim and requested permission to establish diplomatic relations. The humans seemed refreshingly straightforward, lacking the elaborate social rituals that characterized most galactic civilizations. It was Dr. Elizabeth Hayes, the human archaeological liaison, who solved the mystery that had puzzled the galaxy's best minds. These aren't military installations, she explained to the stunned assembly of xenoarchaeologists. These are cities. Defensive positions, yes, but that's because early human settlements had to be fortified to survive. She gestured to the massive walls and weapon emplacements that had been found on 17 worlds. You're looking at the remains of human colonies from our first expansion into the galaxy. We didn't build these structures because we were obsessed with warfare. We built them because everything else out here was trying to kill us. Vex Prime's thermal regulation system cycled rapidly as he processed this information. You mean your species built these ruins? About 12,000 years ago, yes, Hayes replied matter-of-factly. We called it the first diaspora. Humanity spread across several hundred systems before the Void War forced us back to Earth. The assembled scientists exchanged horrified glances. The Void War was legend, a catastrophic conflict that had supposedly ended the mysterious first civilization and left vast sectors of space uninhabitable for millennia. The Void War, whispered Nim. 7, her crystalline structure darkening with dread. Your species survived the Void War? Hayes nodded. Barely. We lost about 99% of our population and all our interstellar colonies. It took us 12,000 years to rebuild our technology and return to space. She paused, studying their expressions. Is that why the galaxy seems so peaceful? Did the other warrior species not make it through? The terrible truth began to dawn on the assembled researchers. The galaxy wasn't peaceful because its civilizations had evolved beyond warfare. The galaxy was peaceful because humanity had fought and defeated everything that wasn't peaceful. The ruins they'd been studying weren't evidence of a mysterious extinct civilization. They were graveyards marking humanity's first attempt at galactic colonization. What exactly, Vex Prime asked carefully, did you fight in the Void War? Hayes consulted her tablet, pulling up files that made several researchers' translation software crash. Interdimensional parasites, mostly planet-consuming hive minds. A few machine intelligences that viewed biological life as a contamination to be cleansed. The usual stuff you find in the dark between stars. She looked around at their horrified faces with growing confusion. Wait, you've never encountered any of those? How did your species develop interstellar travel without having to fight for survival? The galaxy realized, far too late, that they owed their very existence to humanity's ancient war.